shame to say.
Even with this team they got right now, if they lose Devin Harris?
Yes. You pair Carmelo with a center with Brook Lopez's potential, sky's the limit. Because Melo isn't just a scorer like Dwayne Wade. Melo's a complete player. Back to the basket.
You think he making that team that much better, like collectively?
Carmelo, yes. Yeah.
I agree. You know, I don't know if they'll be.
Check this out. Carmelo was
good.
Carmelo was taking whack Denver teams to the 8th seed in the West when the West was something.
That's true. He made people better.
And he's better now than he was then. You know, he did it with bums. Before LeBron even smelled the East, Carmelo was going to the playoffs. So he's due.
All right, well, let's back up a quick second. You know what I'm saying?
I'm from Brooklyn, by the way. So
and I'm from YR. I'm from Yonkers. You know, he's a Knick.
I'm a Knick
on the
fan.
low.
I'm a Knick.
Could be Nets.
I'm a Knick fan because I'm an Omari Stoudemire fan. Mike D'Antoni, best system in the league. That's where the Knicks gonna win. They're gonna thrive in that system.
Speaking of that system, also along with Omari, we got to get something in return for David Lee. So we got all these players. You like Anthony Randolph a lot.
Just as much as I like Brook Lopez.
All right. You put them at the same type of caliber? Well, they're different style players, but...
Anthony Randolph played like 11, 12 minutes. And for the minutes he got, he showed his talent.
Yeah, I agree. I'm big on Raymond Felton. You not so much. Why not?
Fat point guards in the NBA don't cut it. Not time out.
Oh, you a fat kid now?
Tell him.
If he's fat, then I'm obese.
Nah, we talking about the National Basketball Association professional here. Your trim cut, 20-year-old, mid-20s, you know what I'm talking about? But in all seriousness, he's the 2010 Khalid, from UConn.
Yo, you not giving this kid no respect right now.
Nah, no, seriously.
Nah, he led that team to chip. He played hard. He get up and down the court quick.
You talking about Calamia?
Nah, we talking about Raymond Felton. Raymond Felton, cool, man. I like his style. He pulled no punches. He want the ball in the last minute. He's by far, you got to agree with me, the best point guard we've had since this Donnie Walsh, D'Antoni era.
Personally, he is the best point guard, but Nate Robinson was a better player.
You think Nate Robinson a better player?
You know the heart of Nate Robinson makes him a better player. The heart of Nate Robinson, you know, even when he played with Boston and he came in, that's all talent and heart.
I mean, it's hard for me to diss Nate, you know what I'm saying? Because I was one of the people that used to advocate for him all the time. People call him a sideshow player. But I don't think Nate Robinson was a point guard. You know, he
wasn't.
He filled up the stat sheet. He gave you some great plays. He played hard as anybody on the court. But he was trapped in a small man's body with a big man heart, you know? Raymond Felton is going to run the team. He's not Steve Nash. I ain't getting none of that kind of stuff twisted. But he's a student. He studied. He's young enough to improve to where he could catapult the team. And he said it best on one of his latest interviews on the site. You can check it. That
what site is that?
RealNYKFans.blogspot.com. Cause you know what it is.
Oh yeah.
You know. So like, he said it best where he got signed for 3 years, which is he felt was unfortunate. But he said he'll be up for another contract at 28. He's only 25, so we getting him at a formidable price at great years.
This is his prime years. He's the type of guy that you're going to get his best years now. So I'll give him that. But would you say his best attribute is on-the-ball defense?
Yeah, but that's not what they're looking for the most out of him, though.
And in this system, that's like a point guard that can run the team and can sometimes take that scoring pressure off of Amari. Like the Marburys, I know New York fans are going to kill me, but he played with Amari. The Nashes did. That would help his
Chris
game.
Duhon could get 23 assists in the game with David Lee, I'm pretty sure. Duhon was averaging 7 assists before he got benched or whatever, the half bench, half
In 2009, Howard Isley is out of here.
He's on Orlando now.
Oh man, he's still in the league. I'm sorry, Mr. Duhon.
Listen, man.
Keyz loves you.
On a matchup for matchup, even with Melo, I take the Knicks still.
I agree.
You think they'll have a better season?
I believe the Knicks win 3 more games.
3 more games?
3. Off the strength of you don't know what Lopez is going to give you. Amari's going to give you 23, 8, and 1. And he's going to shoot 80% from the free throw line. He's going to give you 55% from the field. He might lead the NBA. You don't know what Lopez is going to give you. He can give you 15 and 10. He can give you 9 and 9. He's that good. He can give you 20 and 10 next year.
I really like Devin Harris. So they giving him up is a big deal because they have no point guard to start really after that. You know, they ain't even set up their team to the point where, I mean, they had all this money. They thought they were going to get some marquee player. It didn't happen like that. So now, you know, according to reports, like they pulled back on all that spending. They said, forget that. We're going to just hold on to our money until we make the move. You know, which is smart, but it's all up to Melo, you know. So we playing the waiting game. You know, how the reports go. If he agrees to sign a contract and that trade to go through, which I hope he don't, you know. I posted that on Twitter a million times. Don't do it, Melo. Please don't. Just wait it out. You come play for New York, you know. We'll be a super solid squad. If we don't have to give up nothing to get Melo, and we get him with the team we have now, and maybe a couple other like key position players, we'd be right up there in the East.
If you put Carmelo Anthony with Amari Stoudemire, you'd be just as good as any team in the NBA. With the pieces you can put around those 2 superstars, that's Team USA.
I agree. You know.
Because I'm on the record, Amari Stoudemire is going to bust Chris Bosh's ass early.
Believe. Get him out of here.
Out of here. But we're biased over here.
A little bit, but you know, that whole situation seemed like a sucker move.
It's more like the rat. It's a rat.
It must be a rat,
yeah.
Right? It's all good though. But yo, man, stay tuned. You know, coming up soon, we got a lot more interviews, a lot more discussions. We're gonna bring in some other people. We're gonna hit the streets, see what people feel out in the hood. You know, go to BK, go to YO, you know, which is Yonkers in Brooklyn, in New York, and then maybe travel to some other places and see how they feel about New York and what we gonna do right now. You know what I'm saying?
Early.
All right, stay up, y'all. One.